Okay, today we're going to be trimming some mugs on the wheel without hot dogs. So the first thing we're going to do is put a little bit of moisture on that bat. And now we need to center this piece. So there's a lot of different ways to center. You'll find the one that works for you, whether it's tap centering or holding the needle tool and scratch centering. I like to use my knuckle, and that first revolution I'll let it move my finger around. We got very lucky because this is almost centered. So keep your foot on the pedal, that way you can turn it off when that gap is the greatest. So now I'm going to scoot it over just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to repeat that process. Every so often I'm going to switch fingers because my finger will absorb moisture from the piece. That's centered. Okay, I'm going to turn off my wheel, grab a little bit of water on my sponge, and run a bead of water all the way around that piece. I don't know if you guys can see that, but water is all the way around. I'm going to push down pretty firmly, giving it a little wiggle. These pieces are leather hard, so they're not going to collapse under my pressure. Perfect. So now that piece is stuck on there. I'm ready to trim. I'm going to keep my finger on top of the piece as I'm trimming, because should it happen to lose suction, I don't want it to go flying off that wheel head. Finger resting lightly. I'm going to come at a 45-degree angle and start taking away that sidewall. I did a pretty good job of trimming in place when I made the pieces, so there's not a whole lot of trimming I need to do. These are going to be angled coffee mugs. We'll be attaching the handles in another video. And that's really all I want to do for this guy, except drop in that foot ring. Right now, this whole surface area would be what would be sitting on your table. We want to thin that out and only have a tiny little ring. So I'm going to hold my position. Elbows are locked onto my thighs. And then I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out. Nice and slow. Don't rush this part because you'll get really weird circles and it'll look horrible. Nice and slow, light pressure, coming into that ring. And now I'm going to re-establish this outer ring, making sure that piece is flat. At this point, if you're going to put your maker's mark, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, we're going to take it off the bat. Holding on to the piece both sides, not really squeezing it, nice and firm. We're going to turn clockwise as this turns counterclockwise. We're going to turn on the wheel. And it pops right off. Trimming done. Thank you for watching Fire and Mud Studios.